is Unlocking Possibilities Through Guidance, and my name is Bushra Adebayo, a community manager volunteer for the third edition. I will be your host. For today's webinar session, our trainer, Daniel Ebe, who is a CEO and a lead consultant at the TDA Digital Consulting, will be walking us through the world of LinkedIn, showing us ways to optimize our profile and get opportunities through the app called LinkedIn. Okay, let me change my slide. Okay. To ensure orderliness during this call, please be certain that you are in a safe environment and you are in a distraction-free space. Ensure that your mic is muted and is only muted when need be. It's only unmuted when need be, right? To avoid distractions. Also, avoid watching or listening to this session while driving for safety reasons. Moving on to the next slide. I don't know. Okay, sorry. Before we go forward, we have to remind ourselves who we are. At Mr. B's Educational Foundation, our aim basically is to cater for students and train members into different skills by empowering them through vocational skills too. And the main aim and our vision is to empower and generate education either through formal or informal education. Now let's take a journey down what we've always been doing and where we are currently. For our first edition, which was team development, personal development journey. This edition had only 6 mentees, cut across 200 level students from different universities across Nigeria, and just one mentor. And in this edition, we had tons of activities that we went through. 6 out of these mentees, 3 of them are now currently volunteers of this current edition 3.0. For the second edition, which was themed Empowerment Through Growth, we had 11 mentees paired amongst 3 mentors, and 6 mentees made it to the finish line. We had 2 international scholarship series with over 200 attendees and over 1,600 views on YouTube. We had sponsorship to attend conferences for network purposes. In this edition, we also had individual interview CV and reviews. There was in this edition we had tons of activities, and this edition was where we organized our first mentorship conference 1.0. This edition also in this edition we had new mentees. The new mentees in 3.0 edition emerged from the universities and network of the 2.0, which concluded last year. Now for the current edition, which is 3.0, which is themed Unlocking Possibilities Through Guidance. This edition currently has 24 mentees paired with 12 mentors. And we have 24 active volunteers to drive the goal of this foundation, Mr. B's Educational Foundation. Okay. So currently our workshop for today, the topic is your digital footprint, building a professional branding on LinkedIn. In a world of today, we know that we we get opportunities through um through apps like this, like LinkedIn. And for us to be able to go forth, we have invited a professional in this space to walk us through how to get opportunities and network on this app. But before I introduce him, I would be reading through his bio before he comes in. Okay. So Daniel Ebe is a dynamic multi-potentialist committed to empowering young people to grow, lead, and thrive in their sphere of influence. He is a petroleum geoscientist by training and a technical analyst, public speaker, brand consultant, and project manager by passion and practice. Daniel brings a Daniel brings a purpose-driven blend of strategy, innovation, and inspiration to every platform he steps onto. His work is deeply rooted in his core values of salt and light, impact, and inspiration. Through his personal development, oh, okay. Through his personal development platform, Grow with TDA, it champions initiatives aligned with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, particularly SDG 1 and SDG 1, SDG 4, and SDG 8. His mentorship content and community programs have positively impacted over 3,000 students and young professionals across Nigeria and beyond. Daniel is also the CEO and lead consultant of TDA Digital Consulting, a company dedicated to building powerful and purpose-driven digital brand for individuals and organizations. His clients base span across countries including Nigeria, the United Kingdom, the United States, Canada, Germany, and the UAE. He holds a mini MBA from the Lagos Business School and a bachelor degree in geology from the Federal University of Technology, Minna, where he served in key leadership roles across major geoscience associations. He currently serves as the Financial Secretary, Treasurer of the Nigerian Association of Petroleum Explorationists, NAPE, Nigeria Professional, and remains an active member of the Society of Petroleum Engineers, SPE, American Association of Petroleum Geologists, AAPG, European Association of Geologists and Engineers, EAGE, Nigerian Mining Geoscience Society, NMGS, and other professional bodies, driven by a strong passion for research, energy innovation, youth development, and personal branding. Daniel is dedicated to contributing to Nigeria's sustainable energy future while empowering the next generation of change makers. Now we can see that we are bringing in a professional in this fair. I don't know if Daniel can hear me.
Bushra, I can hear you clearly.
Oh, okay. Thank you for honoring our invite. We are grateful. So in the next 40 minutes, we would love to hear from you. I will stop sharing so you can share your screen.
Okay, thank you very much, Bushra. Thanks for that warm introduction. My name is Daniel Abe, not Abe. Well, that's good. I want to appreciate Madam Mistura and our team, Miss B's Education Foundation team. Thank you very much for inviting me to speak. I always see speaking engagements as a way of investment, not just coming to just come and speak words or coming to just come and share your screen. So I see it as an opportunity to invest in mind. And whenever there is an investment, there is an ROI, that's a return on investment. So I'm assuring you that after this meeting, you will surely get the return of investment. So I want to also cajole, I will coach, cajole you, and also encourage you that coming to meetings like this, you are not just coming for the attendance. I don't know what it has been promised for this mentorship session. Okay, you need to attend this meeting for you to get a certificate. I want you to change that mindset. I want you to attend this meeting with a heart ready to receive, with a heart ready to change. Because come to think of it, we have been attending a lot of meetings, we've been attending a lot of webinars, but it takes someone that is intentional to go and utilize what he or she has been learning. So whatever you're going to be learning from me for the next 40 minutes, I think for the next 30 something minutes, please, I want you to be intentional. If possible, get your notepad because I'm going to be sharing deep down from what everything I know about LinkedIn, everything I know about building a professional brand. I'm going to be sharing on that. So enjoy the ride. So let me just share my screen. Just give me a moment. Let me share my screen. And while I'm sharing my screen, I love doing this. So I know you are on the call. So I would just like you to just introduce yourself, your name on the chat box, where you are joining from. I like doing that. So I know another way of building a professional brand is through connection. Who knows? My helper could be here. So you could just introduce yourself, your name, and where you are joining from. So I appreciate if we can do that as fast as possible. And I'm going to be making this section as interactive as possible. Can we do that very fast? If you are listening to me in the chat box, just introduce your name, where you are joining from. Okay, Ibukun. It's nice to have you here, Anna Ibukun from Edo State. Okay, that's nice. I'm sure you can all see my screen, right? Can you see my screen? Can you all see my screen, please? I need a feedback.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so thank you very much, Caleb. Thank you very much, Kelly. Thank you, Koka. Thank you, Badamosi. Thank you, Mileke. Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Yakubu. It's nice having you here. And I would like to also celebrate you. I only celebrated the team. I would like to celebrate you for taking out time to be here. Come on, this is Saturday. You should be maybe sleeping or you should be watching Netflix, but you are here being intentional about your professional brand. So you are the MVP of this event. So thank you very much. So if you can just celebrate yourself with the virtual claps, you all deserve it. Thank you very much. So very quickly for the next 35 minutes, I'm time conscious. I don't want to because I know we are very intentional with time. I'm going to be talking on your digital footprint, building a professional brand on LinkedIn. So I won't be going directly to LinkedIn because I've come to understand that whenever you want to learn things like this, you start from the very roots. You understand? So I'm going to be starting from branding. I want us to really understand what branding means. So I'm going to be just give me a moment. And I'm very sorry I'm not turning on my camera. My webcam is a little bit bad, but at least the voice is the most important. So the first word I would say here is you are a brand. Every one of you in this room, every one of you in this meeting, you are a brand. I want you to start treating yourself as a brand, to start taking your life as a brand. You need to be intentional. The way companies are intentional about their products, the way Coca-Cola is intentional about their advertising, the way Pepsi, the way Apple is being intentional that they spend a major chunk of they spend a major chunk of their finance on branding. I want you to also do that. Be intentional about your brand. I wrote here, your name is your brand. Sekina Yusuf, your name is your brand. The question is, what does it sell? When I mention your name, what does it sell to me? For example, Ibukuana, I mention your name. Immediately, do I see it as a petroleum engineer or as a geologist? Your name should sell a brand. Your brand involves your personality, your attributes, benefits, how you position yourself, value, most importantly, and vision. So your name is a brand, but the question is, what does it sell? What are you selling? What have you been selling? And what do you plan to start selling? I always tell people the world is a marketplace. Everybody's buying or selling. You are either buying value or you are selling value. And your life is a story. And I have come to understand something that your story will either open doors or close doors. Your name, your brand will either open doors or close doors, no matter your value. But mere typing online, okay, let me just search for Adebayo Bushra on Google. And what I'm seeing on Google is not really fanimorous. I won't really like it. You understand? Jeff Bezos once said, he said, your brand is what people say about you when you are not in the room. You know, I said earlier that I'm going to be using examples. While I was at Lagos Business School, I was one of the executives for the award ceremony. And while we were having a meeting, then we needed someone to design a play. Then we spent like 30 minutes trying to look for someone. Then immediately I remember there was one guy that was always posting about designing plagues. Plagues are words, you understand? Then immediately I just reached out to this guy. Guy, can you deliver this thing? And that was how this guy made almost 500,000 just because he was intentional about his brand, just because it was intentional. For those of you that are into business, because when I was doing this, I'm not just only going to be talking to professional people, I'm also going to be talking to people that are entrepreneurs too. You need to be intentional about your brand. This guy, every day, is always posting about his business. Not the kind of people that only post when they don't have money. They not post on their status, come and buy what I'm selling. No. Always intentional, always intentional. That intentionality, that consistency made me remember, okay, no, this guy is the best person for that business. And that person, he got a profit of almost 500,000 on that project. So you need to be intentional as from today. I would like us to write on the chat box, as from today, I am going to be intentional about my brand. So can we just do that very fast? As from today, I'm going to be intentional about my brand. As from today, I'm going to be intentional about my brand. If you can see my slides, I have the logo of Federal University of Technology Mina, NAPI, ND Western, Focus Energies, TD, and Go With It. Now, why am I doing this? My intentionality about brand is started from school. So you may be looking, okay, I'm still in school. I don't need, why should I be intentional about my brand? Yo, your school is like, I'm sure there are students here. Your school is like the foundation. And there's something about foundation. Foundation may not be seen, but foundation is the most important thing. Thank God, Mitsby is a foundation. It's very important. So you need to be intentional. As little as, yes, you may not have enough audience at the moment. Your link, maybe you're just having those 400 connections on LinkedIn, or maybe you don't have that target audience yet as a business owner. But start small. It's better you start small than not starting at all. Started from Footmina. From Footmina, started volunteering with NAPI. From there, I did my internship with ND Western while I was volunteering. You see, starting small, being intentional about branding. In fact, there's some logos I didn't even put here. While I was volunteering in NAPI, putting everything I was doing on LinkedIn, along the line, I will tell you how putting all those stuff on LinkedIn is not you showing off. It is you showing up. That was how I got a job where I was in 300 level. A CEO of an renewable company reached out to me. Yo, Danny, I love what you are doing. Can you come and do this for my company? And I was like, wow, this was not, I didn't apply for the job. There was not an interview, but just because of how intentional I was with my brand, someone reached out to me and gave me a job. So you have to be intentional about branding. I love that a lot of people are writing that word. Okay, now let us understand digital footprints. I'm sure some of you will say, what does this word mean? Okay, so your digital footprint is the trail of data you leave online. As you are surfing the internet, you are leaving trails of data. As you are liking, as you are commenting, whatsoever you are doing on the internet, you are leaving evidence. So your digital footprint reflects who you are, what you value, and how you think. If I get your phone now and go to your TikTok, I just need to watch 5 FYP videos and I know who you are. Or I go to your Instagram and I just see your reels. Those 5, I know who you are. What kind of content do you spend time watching? In a way, this affects how you treat your brand. It shapes perception. Before having a conversation with you, I know who you are by your digital footprint. And there are 2 types of digital footprint. I'm going to be fast with this. We have the active digital footprint. That is, you are controlling these. So you have to be intentional with what you post, whether on LinkedIn, whether on Instagram, TikToks, any social, you have to be intentional because you see, Google is like a search engine that whatsoever you post on other social media, it brings it. For example, you do because of time. If you go on Google and search my name, Daniel Abe, you will see everything I've posted, maybe on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram. So you have to be intentional. I heard of a story of a guy. Uh, uh, I was getting to a major oil and gas. I won't mention that company. He passed through the first stage, passed through the second stage, passed through the third stage. So it was the last stage, guys. It was the very last stage. He had a first class, had everything, like everything possible, everything a company needs to employ a graduate training. Then all of a sudden, the interviewer said, "Ah, let me search your name on Google." And the first thing they saw was when he was dragging that same company on Twitter. You can see how you have to be intentional about your digital footprints. He was dragging the same company on Twitter. Are you the kind of person that's always dragging companies on Twitter? Or you're always freedom of speech, freedom of speech. There's one saying that freedom of speech, but freedom after speech is not guaranteed. So as from today, I want you guys to be very intentional with how you take your digital footprint. We also have passive digital footprints. What others sees about you, tagged posts. For that's why you have to be online because if you are not online, someone just said something that does not make sense about you and tagged you. It's your footprint already. So you have to be intentional. Who tagged me? That's why I had to even leave Facebook for a while because Facebook, all of a sudden you just go to Facebook and you see someone tagging you for something that's not related to you. And all these things affect your digital footprint. Mentions by colleagues and organizations, old content resurfacing. There was something that was trending for a while about a guy in 2012, was it 2012 or 2011 that was abusing cat or something. I think is the current CTO of Paystack. Imagine something he did 12, 13 years, 14 years ago, now resurfacing again. So guys, you need to be intentional with your footprint. Now, let's talk about professional brand. You are saying that I'm doing this gradually. I don't just want to just bore you with, okay, for you to have a good LinkedIn, you have to do this. You have to, I'm starting from the foundation so you understand this thing. Because some of you, up to now, you still don't know why you should be on LinkedIn. Now, building a professional brand. What is a professional brand? Let us even start with that. Professional branding. So, professional brand is different from professional brand. Professional branding is the, underline the word if you're writing, is the intentional. That is, you are the one doing it. Nobody's doing it for you. You can't tell someone, please come and help me and brand. Yes, you can give some is what I do sometimes, but they can only help you start, but they can't continue for you. That is, it is the intentional process of shaping how the world perceives you by showcasing your value, your expertise, and your story. You must showcase it. It's like you having you have a beautiful dress, but you are in the dark and you are taking picture in the dark. Nobody will see that beautiful dress. Nobody will see that thing that is beautiful because you are in the dark. I wrote here, professional branding is not showing off. It is showing up. It is not faking. It is not fake life. It is creating how people see your true value. Your professional brand is your life resume. A good professional brand is what makes the difference between a hidden genius and a global influence. if you check my LinkedIn, I'm always calling myself global TDA. Most of the time, I call myself global TDA because I know where I'm going to. I am beyond Nigeria, and I need to start creating that mindset. And for me to create that mindset, I must be intentional about my brand. I must be out there. So, guys, it's high time we stop being in our shells. Yes, I know you may be an introvert. Yes, I know you may not like posting, but come on, guys, you want to be global. You must come out so that people see you. So I have two case studies here. Case study A. I would like someone, if you know her, you can just type it on the chat box. I have a gift, so whenever I go to speak, I always gift some people. I always gift people gifts. So if you know case study A, I would just like you to just type it on the chat box. And if you also know case study B, just type their names. So we are doing something very fast. Please, I don't have much time. Do you have anybody getting my okay? Abigail Libokun, Victory. Is that case study A or B? So I want to just type case study A, case study B. Abigail, is that case study A or okay, case study B? Okay, thank you. So Abigail got it. Victoria Shaka, YA is Viv Kativu. Now, these guys are young people. None of them are up to 30. Victory, I think Victory is like in his 20, early 20s. I think V Kativu, I think 27 or 28. But these guys have been intentional about their branding. V, she's currently doing a PhD. I can't remember the exact university. As young as she is, she has an honorary PhD degree. Why? Because she was intentional about her brand, always putting what she was doing. She's intentional about quality education. She's from Zimbabwe. Imagine Zimbabwe, but she's global. She's in this country, that country. There was the time she read the opening speech at the United Nations General Assembly. Why? Because she was intentional about her brand. She didn't start popular. She didn't start big. She started from her high school, just posting videos on her YouTube, posting videos on education advocacy, posting videos, and that was how she got into limelight. Now, I'm not saying you should do this so that you should be popular or something. I'm just saying you should do it because you need to be intentional about your brand. Now, the other guy, Victory Ashaka, very young guy, very vision focused. There was a video he did one time where he got rejected at the US Embassy and he was crying and he was saying, I'm still going this, that, I'm still going to travel all over the world. And see him here today is in Spain, Canada, UK, US. Why? Because of his value. Remember, I said professional branding is showcasing your value. How will I know you have the value when you are not showing it? It's not possible. You need to show it. You need to let me know, okay, this is what I do. Because of time, time will be a major factor for this thing. But let's just go. Now, remember I said building a professional brand. So, and I've come to understand whenever you are building, there are some factors you should not take for granted. That's your foundation and your pillars. So the three pillars of positioning well for a professional brand. Pillar one, clarity. Pillar two, competence. Pillar three, connection. Now, pillar one, clarity. Clarity is being certain about your identity and your values. Are you just in that profession, or are you just doing that thing because, okay, JAM does give me this course. JAM does give me geology. That's why I'm studying geology. So you need to ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Okay, thank you very much. I think my time just got extended. Okay, now I can express myself. Guys, can we celebrate the moderator? So she just added some times to me because I was at the point I was getting too fast. So now I can express. Please, can we celebrate my moderator? Because if my moderator did not have time for me, she has the right to kick me out of this meeting. So guys, please celebrate Adebayo. Sure, thank you very much. So as I was saying, you have to have clarity. So clarity is the foundation of your professional brand. You have to be intentional. You cannot position what you have not defined. You cannot position what you don't, for example, you don't have a goal. You don't have a five. I know this may look ambiguous, but come on, if you want to be someone that wants to stand out in the future, as from today, it's not too bad to start creating. But thank God we're still in January. It's not too bad to start creating a five-year goal or a 10-year goal. Okay, where do I see myself in 5 years? Where do I see myself in 10 years? You need to have that clarity so that you're not just moved by the wind. So that you're not just, okay, I applied to this company, they didn't give me, let me just go and be selling, let me just go and be selling sneakers on WhatsApp. No, you have to be intentional. There's something about vision. When you write the vision, make it plain so that you can run with it. Vision is the picture of the future. When you have the vision of something, it's like the picture of the future, like you are seeing it. You cannot be distracted because you know where you are going to. If you don't know what you stand for, opportunities will come and you will miss it. Opportunities will not be valuable because you don't know the essence of it. So in this pillar, you need to under reflect on these questions. What are my core strengths? What passion fuels me? What skill or solution do I offer? Who needs what I carry? Who are my target audience? For example, you have a brand, maybe a makeup brand, and you're not on Instagram for crying out loud. That's like the best social media platform for your brand. Or for example, you are a writer, you write well, you write very well, and you don't have an account on Medium. What are you doing? So you need to ask yourself this question. Okay, yes, I have the strengths. Okay, I have the passion. I have the skills. But who needs now, guys? Imagine this thing. Imagine Lai Wasabi. I'm sure some of you know Lai Wasabi. Lai Wasabi is a comedian. Imagine Lai Wasabi posting his content on LinkedIn. Just imagine. I need to get your feedback. Just imagine. Will he be the Lai Wasabi we know today? What are comedians looking for on LinkedIn? So you need to discover your platform. You need to know, okay, I think, for example, professionals like us, it will bore a lot of people on TikTok if you are talking about your profession. And yeah, I know new generation, Gen Z 9 to 5ers are now doing that online. They'll be posting is it POV, OOTD, outfit of the day, a day in my life as a geologist. Yes, but that can't just be what you don't be doing every time. You understand? You understand? Someone like you, like a 9 to 5er, a professional, your medium, your media should be LinkedIn. So that's pillar one. Pillar one is what? Clarity. Now, pillar two, competence. Competence is the ability to do something well, consistently, and confidently. Before opportunities find you, remember, LinkedIn is an ocean of opportunities. So I want you to see where we are going to. You must be findable by excellence. Visibility, LinkedIn is a visibility amplifier. So visibility will only amplify what you have built in silence, whether skill, character, or chaos. Now, how do I build competence? I need to learn intentionally, take online courses, enroll in short courses. See, I didn't say buy books, so I said invest in books. When you say you are buying books, you may not really understand the value of it. But when you say I am investing in books, because I started by saying I see this opportunity as an opportunity to invest in new people. And obviously, after an investment, there will be an ROI. There will surely be an ROI, that's a return on investment on any book you read, whether inspirational, motivational, any genre type of book. There will surely be something you gain from it. The more books you read, the more better you are in your lingua, in the way you speak. You don't hesitate in speaking, and that has helped me. When I checked myself 2 years ago until now, I've improved in public speaking. Why? Because of the kind of books I read. I don't struggle to find words to speak on certain things. Attend workshops. For example, workshops like this, meetings like this. You are building your competency. Engage in webinars and community. Join knowledge spaces where people share ideas, tools, and real world experience. And number three, practice what you learn. You see, most of the time, a lot of people just go online, do courses. Then the first thing they just do is to share the certificate. I'm happy to share. I'm amazed to share. I just finished. I just did this. No, it's beyond that. Okay, you just finished a course on project management. Practice what you learned. Come up with a project. Do something. or you just finish doing something on Power BI and the only thing you could just show is your certificate. No, life is beyond certificate, guys. Life is beyond. There was a time Elon Musk posted something. He said he's looking for people that can do this and this. And now even said, I don't need graduates. I don't need your certificate. Just show me what you have done. You gathered all the certificate of this world, but you've not done any project. Now, project per se, it doesn't have to be a company project. What I mean by project, you could just come up with a personal project, practice projects. You understand? So you want to have an effective professional brand as a data analyst or as a project engineer or as a petroleum engineer or as a geologist. Go online, research for data, download the software. If possible, you could reach out to the company that okay, you need it because I don't advise you getting cracked version of software. You could reach out to a company, okay, please, you need the workstation or something, or use your alma mater, your school, you understand? Practice all these things. Now, I said there are three pillars. Pillar three, that's connection. Now, connection is the intentional relationship building rooted in value and authenticity. Opportunities don't just float in the air, they often travel through people. So you need to be intentional about your connection this year. If one thing you have to be intentional about is connection. Now, mind you, connection is not just being connected with people higher than you. Connection is being connected with people at your level and people below your level. So I want you guys, if you are going to learn one thing today, is that connection. Okay, I beg, I'm only connecting with CEOs, with HR managers. I'm only connecting with COO, with no. Connect with connect with anybody that is in your field. Volunteer. That's also a means of connection. I said how I got my internship. I did my undergraduate internship in ND Western. I also served. Why? Because of volunteering. Service is the secret door to visibility. So let me quickly tell you guys something about volunteering. Volunteering has taken me to rooms that in 5, 10 years, I would never have been in that room. I don't even dream to be in that room. Volunteering. The first time I got on a flight was as a result of volunteering. So guys, everything is not they must give me money. No, be intentional about this. The last one, follow up and maintain relationship. Don't just disappear after connecting. Build relationship. Now, let's go to the business of the day. Now, I'm going to be taking you on a step-by-step process on how to optimize your LinkedIn account. So please, I want you guys to be intentional about this. Miss B's Education Foundation has they've invested a lot for this meeting. So it would be a good result for them that you are taking this. You are not taking this for granted. So I want you guys to listen because since this alone is what I charge a lot of people more than three figures. You understand? So I want you guys to be intentional since you are getting this for free. So please be intentional, listen um very attentively. Okay, now step one, professional photo. Now, optimizing your profile. Make your first impression count. Yes, they said don't judge a book by a cover, but to most people, the man, a man on his natural state, judge the book by the cover. Men looking at your profile picture, I can say this guy looks serious. This guy looks like someone that has something upstairs. This guy looks like someone that can dupe me. Men looking at the picture, guys, I'm very serious. So use a clear high resolution headshot. You don't have to wear suits like me. It doesn't have to be suits, but make sure your picture is clear. Make sure your picture looks nice. You understand? It's not Snapchat filter picture. It is not. You understand? It's not picture that you over edit. It's just clear. Smile. Wear a professional attire. Use a neutral background. Profiles. I got this research. Profiles with photos get 21 times more profile views and 36 times more messages. For example, you see some people on LinkedIn, they don't have profile picture, or the profile picture is another thing. Let's even leave LinkedIn. On WhatsApp, your profile picture is another thing. your profile picture maybe is your celebrity, or you see someone, their profile picture is a pastor, or they have like why should your profile picture be another? It is your personal, it's your DP. It should be your picture. I remember when I was in school, some people had a carryover just because of this profile picture. So during COVID, we were doing virtual classes in school, and there were some guys that now what school. There were some guys their pictures were it was not their personal picture, and it was time for I think they were doing submitting an assignment to the lecturer. Those people they didn't get, and if you don't write the assignment, you cannot write tests and you cannot write exam. Just because, so you have to be intentional. As from this year, have a picture, let us see your face, let us know who you are. There are some guys I've had their contact for like 3 to 4 years. I don't know their face because I've not seen their picture before. I just know they just post. I've not seen. So sometimes they now approach me, Daniel, don't you know? I say, I'm sorry, I'm trying to. Your name sounds familiar. I say, we have. Then we check on WhatsApp. You don't have a picture to see. Okay, that's step one. To have a good professional picture. Step two, have a compelling headline. On a norm, the normal state for LinkedIn will just put, okay, a student at so university or working at so place. But no, that it should be beyond that. This compelling headline, it appears right under your name and should reflect your professional identity. So this go beyond your job title. Highlight what you are passionate about. So I'm passionate about five major things: impact, global impact, energy, the energy industry, obviously, sustainability, purpose, and growth. So let this be your compelling headline. Let it be. You list out at least three things or five things you are very intentional. Maybe you are intentional about data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, or you are intentional about data analysis, or you are intentional about Aspen, HYSC. Like, let us know what you're intent. That's on LinkedIn. Let us know what you're intentional about. Now, the engaging some. This is your about. In fact, it has come to my anytime I get invited for speaking engagements. I just tell them to go to my LinkedIn and copy my about. Like everything you need to know about me is already on my LinkedIn about. So come up, this is your chance to tell your story, who you are, what you do, what you are passionate about. Keep it authentic and focus on impact and values. If you check this my about, you can see some numerical figures. So don't just bore us with numbers, but let us see results. Let us see numerical figures. And always end with a call to action. See, I ended with let's connect if you're passionate about energy, personal branding, youth empowerment, and sustainable development. And the way LinkedIn works with an algorithm. This thing alone I wrote is bringing a lot of people in that field as my connection. That's just how it is. So step four. Now, your education. Don't just write the name of your school and the name of your course and you just end there. No, you write the activities. Now, some of you may, okay, I have not, if you are still a student, be involved in activities, be involved in your professional association, be involved in SP, be involved in NAPE, be involved. I don't know the course you are currently studying, but make sure you are involved. You can volunteer, you can contest for election. I'm serious, this has opened a lot of doors for people. This was the major reason I got. So some of you may be wondering, how did I get into Lagos Business School? Lagos Business School is one of the most expensive school in Nigeria, where for you to do a program can cost, the program I did when they were telling us, it cost like 5 million, 10 million naira. But how did I get it? It was through a scholarship. Why? Leadership. So they looked out for young graduates that have been leaders on campus and they were outstanding leaders. And just because of what I've done in school, and in fact, they were not just asking for the essays, they were asking for evidence. So LinkedIn came to my rescue. So I was just sending the link of everything. So guys, you need to be intentional. That was how I got this Lego. And mind you, 90% of the participants of this scholarship were first class students, first class. And me, I didn't finish with the first class, but my leadership traits stood out for me. So I want you guys to see that 90% of people that got into this or the venture in management program in Lagos Business, they were all first class. If they're not first class, they were BGS. I'm sure you know me of BGS, best graduating student, best graduating student. It was not like, wait, so I think I'm like the odd one here. Oh. When everybody was introduced, I'm the best graduate student. Wow, that's nice. Well, I'm happy I'm here. So you have to be intentional. Mention your awards. If you've gotten any awards on campus, include it. If you have a very strong GPA, maybe you finished with a first class 4.5 upwards, include it. Project you worked on, leadership roles. This helps establish credibility and your background. Okay, I'm sure I've been gaining value. Let me do a quick pause so I'm not just boring you. If you know you have been learning, you've gained value. So just include it on the chat box. I'm gaining value. Let's do that very fast. I'm gaining value. If you know you are gaining value, you just include that on the chat box. Just type it. I'm gaining value. So okay, thank you, Victor. I did this quick pause so that we store, we receive whatsoever we have learned so that I'm not just pouring on you. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Adebayo, please note the people that answered the question. Okay, Abigail and Kuka, please note them. Thank you very much. Okay, now the next category, experience and achievement. So for those of you that are currently working, you need to be intentional about this. What are you doing currently in the company? Now, don't just come and bore us with responsibilities. What exactly are you doing? So don't just list your job duty. I liked what you achieved in each role. Use action verbs. Action. Okay, you did this. You are doing this. You understand? And add relevant media, presentation, certificates to bring it evidence. There's this popular saying, oh, you go explain, tire, no evidence. You have to show evidence. That was how I told you earlier. That's how I got into Lagos business because of evidence. So you did something, take a picture. Yes, people say, guy, you always take a picture. Yes, you don't know that picture will help you tomorrow. And don't just let the picture stay in your gallery. Put it out there, put it on LinkedIn. It will help you. You can lose your phone, you can lose, but LinkedIn is there. It's your digital footprint. You have to be intentional about it, about your experience and your achievement. So if you don't have any achievement so far, start working towards having an achievement. Start, and then there's something. Let me give you guys an hack. So while I was doing my appraisal last month, something happened at my company. So the way appraisal works, so the score is 0 to 5. So on different type of KPIs, and your manager will be scoring you. And there's something that I learned recently, that whatsoever you are doing, always have like an achievement book, always a place where you write achievements and all those things. So it got to a particular KPI, and my manager gave me 3. And I told him that, sir, you can't give me 3 for this. I deserve a 4. Obviously, 5 is you actually 5 is too high. So I told him, sir, I deserve it 4. You can't give me. So why will you say that? I said, sir, this is my achievement book. This is what I achieved on this thing. I said, wow, evidence. So I think this is the last one. Then we round up. I have 9 minutes more. Skills and endorsement. Release at least 5 to 10 relevant skills. Remember, I said relevant, not just any skills. Relevant skills that match your career goals. Ask your peers and colleagues to endorse you on these skills. The more the endorsements, the more credible your skills appear to recruiters. You understand? Now, these skills should be backed with certifications. Don't just go and write skill you think you have and you've not gotten certified on. You understand? So please understand it should be backed with certification. Now, that leads us to the licenses and certification. Add your professional courses, certificate workshop. If you are going to be giving a certificate on this workshop, you could put it in your LinkedIn. Include the issuing organization. For example, reservoir engineering for geoscientists given by Petroskis and the year included. You can see how detailed mine is. I did a screenshot and I included it. Yeah. 8, volunteering. I emphasized on this. Volunteering. Show leadership and social impact and passion outside work. Are you just a workaholic? You don't do anything apart from work? No. Be involved. Volunteer. You can volunteer for United Nations. You can volunteer for associations. Volunteer with fields that are related to you. Hard courses supported, roles held. What did you do there? Recruiters value well-rounded candidates with community involvement. Number 9, recommendation. Ask for recommendation. If you can see, I don't know if you can see my screen. My second recommendation, this was in 2020, last 2 years, Madam Mistura recommended me. She said, Daniel is open to learning and seeks volunteering opportunities for knowledge advancement. He has created a niche for himself and ready to impact knowledge. He's a perfect addition to your team. I remember asking her for, and she gave me a recommendation. So, and give recommendation to others too. So when you give recommendation to others, people can also give to you too. So leverage LinkedIn for job search and opportunities. If you are looking for a job, there's something they call open to work. So it's a feature on LinkedIn. It's what you could leverage on. Let recruiters know you're open to work setting, and also cold emails. Reach out to hiring managers directly. Yes, you may not have premium, but there's an hack on how to generate emails. On those good, type the name, type the company on Google. Google will help you with at least five series of their emails. This is I'm giving you guys. it's a life hack and it helped me in a way. So in conclusion, be consistent. Consistency. Stay active weekly. Use hashtags strategically. There's some hashtag you use that will make your post go viral. Now, remember, you're not doing this to be popular or all these things, but so that you can get more reactions and all those things. Celebrate small wins, celebrate milestones. You just finished doing a mentorship or celebrate it. It's not too small for you to celebrate. Give and request recommendation and keep your profile updated. Okay, so I hope with this few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you that you can build a good digital footprint. You can have an effective professional brand by just being intentional. So I'm going to be entertaining questions. If you have any questions, with us, maybe I hand over to the moderator and she handle the question. Thank you very much for
Yeah,
having me.
thank you so
I'm
much
grateful.
for this session. It was very inspiring, encouraging, motivating. I'm certain we gained a lot, right? I don't know if we have questions to ask because I do. Do we have questions to ask our trainer? You can unmute. If you have questions to ask, or just raise up your hand so I'll mute you. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Daniel. Thank you very much. Like, this is like a two-in-one workshop. Funny enough, we are having a personal branding session. We actually have it on our schedule, but you actually gave us tips because there's no way you can actually build a professional brand without identifying yourself as a brand. So thank you very much. Okay, first question was about the last feature you talked about, which is the open to work. I hear most people will tell you like there was this trend when the open to work trend actually started, and a lot of people will be like, it will make you seem desperate or something like that. Though I was not of that school of thought because I was like, if you're looking for a job, then you have to be desperate, except you don't need it. So, what's your own point of view from that aspect? Then I'll come up with my other question later.
Sorry, ma, please, can you come again? I found it difficult to hear you clearly. I don't really got the open to work. My
Can
network
you?
was a bit,
Okay, yes.
yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now, please.
Okay, yeah. I said the open to work feature.
Okay.
Yes, so most people like there was this controversy when it started, but people were saying it will make you look desperate. So I don't know if there are people on this call who have that same mindset. For me, I believe if you are looking for work, then you actually have to be desperate. If not,
Yes.
you are not actually intentional. So maybe
Mm.
you need to just clear something around that.
Okay. Let me just say this. So if you really need a work, I don't think anyone is saying you've been desperate. Yeah, I don't think it should affect you because you know that you need a work. So let me just share this story. So while I was serving at ND Western, so they had a policy of not retaining coppers. Imagine, I did my internship there, I did my IT, served there. But while I was about to finish my internship, it was only dawning on me that, guy, if you are not intentional about getting a job, you will sit down at home for months. Then I was sending code emails. The last example I gave, how I was generating emails by just the name of the company. Yes, I didn't have to put the open to work because it was not as if I was not working. I had a personal business, remember, TDA Digital, and I have my foundation. So I didn't, but I'm not saying not putting open to work is bad, but you can put it. It should not be something to. But I was intentional about it. I was desperate. I was sending code emails to different HRs, until I got this my other company. And okay, I saw going see goes back to LinkedIn. I see what you do on LinkedIn. Reach out to my HR, let's have this interview. And that was how I got this my current school. Wow, just because I was desperate. So guys, if it's to be carry your career on your head. Don't let anybody to look down on you or to talk on you. It is your business. So you have to be intentional about it. So you can put the open to work. It's fine with me. It's fine, it's very fine with me. Yeah, thank you, man.
Okay, thank you so much. We have Coca's hand up. Coca, you can go ahead and speak. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I
hear
can.
you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you,
So,
Coca. I can hear you, Coca.
thank you. So my question is around my branding myself. Okay, so I'm actually interested in different things that I don't really know how to bring them together when I'm branding myself. For example, yeah, I'm interested in technical writing. I write. Then I'm also into product management, and then I'm aiming to go into reservoir engineering. So I'm actually looking for a way to join all this together to create a personal brand. Because I feel like having different things, a lot of things, it's actually hard to brand yourself.
So Coca, I would just say you are like me. You notice when she was reading my bio, I was called a multi-potentialite. So people like us, we have been called a polymath or a multi-potentialite. So it works. You can have a lot of skills and you can still brand yourself. Look at me. Today I'm a public speaker. Tomorrow I'm a technical analyst. Technical analyst. I also work as an energy analyst, dealing with data of the energy industry, oil and gas industry. Next tomorrow, I'm a geologist. Another day, I'm an author. So there's a way now. You are not jack of all trade, master of none, but at least you are known for a particular background. Okay, this lady is known for reservoir. My major niche, everybody knows me. Okay, this guy is a geologist, but I have other things. So do not just eat here, eat here, eat here, eat here. Be intentional. Let us know you for one. Then others come with comfort. So you can build your reservoir or your mastery on reservoir engineering. Then you also build others. So there's a way you can balance it. It's just balance. There's a way you can balance it, but let us know you for one so that we are not finding it difficult to locate to know where you are, where you are. You understand? It's just like this. There's this example. You have five apples and you eat from one apple. Instead of you to finish that apple, you're not eating from you're not so it's not looking like a mess. You're eating from different apples. So let us know who you are. Have like a niche. Then others can, for example, others, if I heard you well, you said product management, tech. Others can fall into tech. There is a way you can also introduce tech into your reservoir engineering. So everything work hands in hand, but have a need. Let us know you for something. Then others can 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 come in. Yeah. Thank you. I
Okay,
hope I was able to answer your question.
there is a
Yeah,
question from
I want
Temple,
to ask-
so I'll unmute him now.
I'm not on my. May I ask that question?
Sorry, what did you say?
I still have another question.
Oh, you still have another question. Go ahead.
Yes, it's based on the same question. So, if I want to build my LinkedIn profile, that I do post sometimes. So, do I post just one of these like one niche, maybe I should focus on reservoir engineering, or I can post on like all of them. Because I feel like it to make my post like too varied or something like that, it won't really reach my target audience if it's like split like that.
Okay, so I'll just give you a little. I'm giving you an example. I'm giving you an assignment. Can you go to my profile on LinkedIn and just see how my profile is? So there is a way you can do this thing that, yes, you are a multi-potentialite, but you're not just solely talking about one thing, but we know you for something. So is this in strategy, is planning? Okay, thank God you know AI. Let me tell you for free, I use AI for a lot of things, and AI has helped me. But it's not that you just go to AI and you prompt it well. So I'm being vulnerable with you. You prompt it to, okay, give me a 30 days plan on how I can intertwine my skills together to have an effective LinkedIn profile. You understand? To have like an effective, to be a thought leader on LinkedIn. There is a way it will give you a proper plan, making sure that you have something people know you for, but you're also including other things. You could say, okay, for example, I'm just thinking wide. You say, okay, at my leisure time, I was just working on this project on product management. I'm also a product. If I'm not doing reservoir engineering, I also do product. So there's a way you can intertwine everything and it still brings out value. I hope I've been able to answer your question, Coca. And if you
Yes,
still need
thank
more
you.
clarity, you can reach out to me on LinkedIn and they will I'll do that. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Temple, you can speak.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So my question goes like this. You said something about follow up and maintaining relationships. So I would like to know how can we do that? Because sometimes it's actually a bit difficult knowing how to just maintain a relationship, looking at the fact that you are giving the other person like a respect, or you feel like you can't just go to disturb this person unnecessarily. So how do we go about maintaining that relationship?
Okay, so there's something I call EBA, emotional bank account. You can't withdraw from a bank account you have not saved into. You can't withdraw from a bank account you have not deposited. So now this is how to build relationship. You don't just build a relationship by asking. For example, you met Madam Mistura, or maybe you met her at a conference, and just because you know how versatile she is in SP and all those things, and the first thing you just ask her, "Ma, I need a sponsorship to an SPA conference." You have spoilt that relationship. So you go by depositing in the bank. Okay, ma, this is what I do. This is what I do. How can I be of value to you? See, there is nobody, I repeat again, there is nobody that does not like someone that is valuable, that does not like someone that wants to support them. So while you are being valuable to that person, now you are not just every time you are saying, good morning, ma, I want to check up on you. Good morning, ma, happy new month. Oh, happy this one, happy that one. No, you have to be intentional about, you have to be strategic about this. For example, you see she's posting something about her foundation, or you see he or she is posting something about on LinkedIn. You comment. Let me give you an hack. There was somebody I wanted to do a business, so I had this person needed someone that could do. So I'm a ghostwriter. I write books. I'm also an author. I recently wrote a book titled Dominating That Mountain of Influence. If you are willing to get the book, you can reach out to me, or reach out to you can reach out to me on LinkedIn. So I also write books. I've written books for over 10 personalities. So a ghostwriter writes books for people that don't have the time. So I had this person needed that value. Then on LinkedIn, this is what I was doing. Anytime he make a post, I was not stalking him though, but anytime he make a post, I'm always going there to comment. I was always going there to comment. I was always going there to comment. Then he now accepted my link, normally when you send a connection to someone that does not know you, they may not accept it. But this guy was always commenting, let me accept him. Then immediately I saw that he accepted, I pitched out myself to him. And that was how I got that gig of writing a book for him. So you have to be intentional about this thing. It's just intentionality. But don't misuse it. Don't just go by asking. And don't it's not every time. You those people, they get a lot of new month messages. So you may be angry they're not replying your messages. I really understand. They get a lot of messages. And again, the best way to communicate with some of these guys is through SMS. I'm serious. WhatsApp is a wrong place to communicate. SMS, you are losing 4 naira, sometimes more than 4 naira. This guy is intentional. He's sending me message to ask for this thing. He's intentional. Unlike WhatsApp, for example, by WhatsApp, I have like over 2,000 messages of say Merry Christmas. I'm still finding it difficult to reply because they are too much. So now imagine you're not acting your own WhatsApp. They may not reply you. So you just have to be intentional with it. I hope I've been able to answer your question, Tempo.
Yes, in one way you have, which is the commenting. So I'll just try to stick to that because it's just like you said. Most times, the way we used to respond to them or react to them, it may be happy new month. So that's not actually professional. So from what you said so far, I would say commenting is like the way forward.
And not only
But in a case,
commenting, sorry, Tempo, so not only commenting per se, don't just take that. For example, you notice this person is speaking in a conference and you know you are free to go to that conference. You go there. Visibility. For example, this person you want to meet, this person you are trying to build a relation. Okay, he's speaking at a conference at a hotel. And go there, you let him see. Okay, if possible, you ask questions. I know this guy now. This guy, I'm serious. This is intentional. When I was in 300 level, I was saving. Someone made a post, and I think in a way it was kind of a big post on LinkedIn. So she came to NAPE conference and she reached out to me that she had been hearing a lot of things about me that should advise her. Then I said something in is it 3 or 200 level? I was saving money from January so that I can go to NAPE conference in November so that I can pay for my transportation, pay for the accommodation, all those things. So this thing is just intentionality. You know you want to track somebody. You want to get somebody. You want to get something beneficial from someone. Having in mind you're not going in that direction. Okay, sir, this is what I want. So this thing is strategy is a way of positioning. You go for conferences, you go for where he's speaking. You don't have to show yourself. Let him see you. That's just it.
okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Chukwemeka, you can speak.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Mr. Daniel. Good afternoon to the host. So thank you so much, Mr. Daniel, for your session. It's been so impactful, especially when you highlighted the fact that showing up and showing off are different. Because I do feel guilty when I post on LinkedIn sometimes, but thank you so much for highlighting that out. Now, my question basically about cold emails, right? So how do I find emails to send these emails to? How do I get the HR emails? What can I type in? Is there a prompt you could recommend I could use? Basically just tips and guide. Thank you.
So I think I shared how you could generate emails. So you could just, for example, you could just go on Google, type the person's name and the person's company, and just type, okay, please look for the email. So there are some websites that do that. Or is what you could do by yourself. Every company's email is either the first name or the last name, then at the company. So you go to the company's website, you see some company websites, you won't see the emails of some key staffs on some company's website. Tell you how you can get. So once you see their info at something, for example, let's talk about Aradel. So their email is info at Aradel, let's say Aradel ng.com. Obviously, you know that the email of everybody, for example, let's say somebody's name is Tayo Agogundade. So it will be tayo.agogun at aradelng.com or t.aro. So this thing is time you spend time to you know what you are looking for. You could generate like 5 emails from this strategy, or it could be a.tayo@aradel.com. So you send it to all these emails. Now, this is how you do cold email. You introduce yourself, remember your value, what you can offer. You understand? And that's just how it is. I hope I've been able to answer that question.
Yes, sir, you
Damilola,
have.
hi, you can speak. I think that we'll come one more after Damilola's on, then.
There's a question on the chat box by Shekina Yusuf. We can also welcome that too.
Good
All right.
afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you so much for this session. It's really clarified and encouraged me to be more intentional about my professional growth on LinkedIn. And my question is, from your experience, what is one or is there any small but powerful LinkedIn habits that students often overlook and think it's not really necessary, but it's really necessary? Is there any small habits that students overlook that is significant to improve a digital footprint over time? That's my question, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Damilola. So I would say that habit is celebrating small wins. For example, you attended an event, you attended a conference, you don't post about it. You see, I said something about professional branding. It is showcasing your value, your expertise, and your story. We want to see your growth journey. Nobody celebrates someone that just arrived. Okay, this lady, wow, 300 level, she attended this conference. You understand? Not that you're just posting picture. You attended what you shared what you learned. So I remember when I was in 400, 500 level, I was very intentional because at a point when I now got what I was looking for, in a way, I kind of reduced the way I was putting all those stuff on link. But that's not an excuse for you to reduce, but it's not because I've not really had that time, that time to be giving everything back to back, you understand? But that's because I was really looking for something. But that's not an excuse. So don't take that word that when you get what you are looking for, you stop. No, that's not an excuse. So 300 level, attend a conference or attend a meeting immediately. Everything in my jotter, I will summarize it. Okay, I attended this meeting. That's what I gained. Then I'm super happy that I attended this meeting. Blah 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 blah. Then you put it. There's a way you summarize it. Put it out there, celebrating your small moves. Or for example, you go to a test you wrote a test maybe on petroleum geology and you did a selected way, you could create a story. You are sharing your story, you are sharing your growth story, you are sharing that, okay, guys, I am growing, no, I am not just stagnant. And people are watching, I'm serious. People are watching. I was I was hosting one of our YP sessions at the NAPE conference, and we had executives from Airs Energies. I'm sure some of you know Airs Energies. The vice president of Airs Energy. So while I was introducing him, calling him off stage, the first thing he said on mic, TDA, we see what you are doing. Well done. I was like, wow, vice president, S Energy, see what I'm doing. Wow. And I went to go and search it. This man is my connect. This man is my connect. Oh, I never knew. People are watching. I'm serious, guys. People are seeing what you are doing. So that you have to be intentional. Celebrate your small wins. No matter how little it is, celebrate it. You are finishing a semester, celebrate it. You're on break, you are doing a course. Let us know. Remember, I said it is not showing up. It is not showing off. It's telling you, okay, no, this guy is being intentional. He knows what he or she is doing. Yeah. So that's just it. So let me quickly answer this question by Shekina. I have a question. Can you give tips on connecting at physical events? It's very simple now. Come up with an elevator pitch. Nobody wants to be bored by my name is this, I am that, I do this, then you spend like 5 minutes. No, an elevator pitch should max 30 minutes. It's like an action pitch, an elevator pitch. My name is Daniel. This is what I'm doing. This is what I can do for you. That's all. That's it. Elevator pitch. Maybe Madam Mistura can help us on how to come up with a good elevator pitch. I have my way, but maybe I would just like to just hear from her too. An elevator to come up with an elevator. An elevator pitch is you can't spend more than 30 seconds on or more than 1 minute in an average elevator in Nigeria. So an elevator pitch, something quick and something, and you could start with a commendation. Ah, wow, I love the way you spoke on this. So they are, and I'm like, wow, this person knew what you understand. Or for example, this person spoke at an event, then you just approach the person, "Eh, my name is this, and sir, you were saying something. I'm serious, things like that. You can start a conversation, not just, hello, sir, my name is this. I would like to come and work in your company. No. So, and again, remember, connection is not just only to hire people. You can connect with a colleague. Hello, my name is this. What do you do? This is what I do. You connect with people. There was a link. So I help people optimize their LinkedIn accounts. Remember, I said I can help you optimize your LinkedIn account, but I won't be helping you to be consistent with it. So how did I get? I got like 5 of that job. Was it last week? It was just a friend I connected with at a conference. Was it last year? And I did that thing for that person. And the person recommended all his 5 friends. That guys, this guy is good at this thing. Let him do it for you. And they all reach out to me. That's connection. This person is not bigger than me. It's at the same level with me. So that's how to do it at physical events. Be loud. Do not be loud. Be intentional. Let people speak out. Don't just be to yourself. And don't just go to events to take pictures and get gifts. Connect. Make valuable connections. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Chukudi, you can speak before I ask my questions. Hi, can you hear me? Chukudi, can you hear me? Okay, let me just go ahead with my questions. So I have 2 questions. Number one is from your experience, basically, what do you think is the common mistake people make on LinkedIn? Like, what's that mistake people make on LinkedIn?
Okay, so I would say a lot of people want to impress people. And when you are trying to impress people, you will notice you have nothing to give again. Because you have so much impressed people to a particular standard that the real thing that now happened to you is below standard. I don't know if someone is getting me. A lot of people are trying to impress. Let them know. No, no. Remember, you are showcasing your growth. Yes, everybody will know that, okay, you're not yet there. You are moving, you are growing. But you want to impress people, fake life. You are showing off. You are not showing off. You are showing up. You want, or for example, you see someone. So something, I saw something online. Someone celebrated, like he shared, I'm happy to share, I just finished a course or so thing. Then someone commented, this thing you just finished doing, have you, just like the way I said, have you done so and so? The person could not answer. And I don't know where the person don't know how to do delete. He could see now, I don't, if you search for that, the comment is still there. Maybe at least what you cannot answer, you can delete the comments. You just most people are just share. I'm happy to share. I just did this course. Oga, don't just share certificates. What have you done? Project. We want to see result, not just certificates. So now this is like a clarion call to everyone here. If you are doing a course, as you are doing the course, start doing a project. So as you are sharing I'm happy to share that I finished doing this course. Share the project you are working. It could be a practice project. So I think those are the things a lot of people are getting wrong on LinkedIn. Number one, trying to impress people. Number two, sharing what they are not masters of. Number three, skills. You just go on someone's LinkedIn and you see someone having 50 something skills. How now? As how now? 50 something skills. Skills that you don't have any certification on. And the way LinkedIn is, if you are typing, it will just be bringing it for you. Okay, I think I'm good at multitasking. I'm good at marketing. Then you're not then in a way, your LinkedIn profile is not now arranged. You are a reservoir engineer. You are putting baking as your skill. You are putting like it's not. I'm not saying yes, you have those skills, but there's a way you will plan it well. So I think those are things people are missing. Yeah, yeah, that's it. And again, consistency. Well, consistency. This is when maybe you have raising
Yeah,
your
sorry,
stock.
before you go forward, my
Okay,
question is aligning with consistency. So I just wanted to know,
okay,
is it possible to stand out on LinkedIn without posting like regularly?
okay. Let me tell you this definition may shock some of you, especially the real definition. Consistency is not doing it every time. Consistency is giving excellence every time. I repeat again. Consistency is not doing it every time. Consistency is giving excellence every time. You can't be consistent in mediocrity. That's not consistency. That's you just being average. So consistency is giving excellence every time. So now it's now to your own hand. You check yourself, okay, in my excellence bar, how consistent will I be giving out things? For example, I know of some of you may know this lady, my friend, Fejiro Ogene Fejiro Golaga. She's consistent on LinkedIn, but she's not posting every time. But whenever she posts, it's always something people love. So consistency is not Monday I will post, Tuesday I will post. You're not like a robot. People predict just watch Wednesday we post another thing again, Thursday we post another thing. So it's giving excellence. So it's just like you give out something, you go back, you build yourself, do a course, do something great, you come out again, give it out, you go back again, refresh yourself. Not every time, I just did this, it's now looking like you're not looking like Insta block that even though it's fake, we must put something outside. You're not looking like a blogger. You're not looking like Yaba left online. I'm serious. So you have to be intentional. It doesn't have to be every day. It doesn't have to be every day. Your post doesn't have to be every day, but you being on LinkedIn, it has to be like you have to be there, you understand? You understand? So you have to be consistent. Or you're not turning to or any news like this, you're posting it. No, if you should know, are you a blogger or you are building a professional way? Let us know. Yeah, that's it.
All right, thank you so much. I don't know if Chukudi can unmute now to ask his question.
I think we cannot take that question anymore. I just want to say something, and probably the mentees will remember. I shared a video on the group talking about people that want to get the 10 years of hard work that Usain Bolt has put into his life for the 10 minutes fame that he gets from just running. And Daniel said something about that. So, like, I want you all to internalize the things that we share on the group, the sessions you have, because they have actually been programmed in a way that they are all aligned with themselves. And if you see when Daniel said when he said personal branding, I said we have a session on personal branding. He mentioned AI. We have a session on AI, sorry. Then he also mentioned something about connection. Then we also have a session on that. So all of these things are aligned towards your growth because we have identified the gap when it comes to being professional. And I want to just say this: be you. I have known Daniel for if not more than 5 years, and I know him for just something like excellence. He's always putting himself out there. It's so surprising. I could not even remember that giving him a reference also on LinkedIn before. So that's just to show you what you do, how you can get things from people, and several other ways. So the most important message I'm trying to just say is be intentional, be open-minded. You set your goals, you know what you want to achieve, and now you need to start working towards them. So we would bring up programs that align with what we believe you need as skills. Oh, good. And what you need for yourself. Sorry.
All right, thank you so much, Ma. I don't know if my screen is still visible. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing. Let me reshare. So after today's session,
Let me stop sharing.
oh, all right, thank
Yeah.
you. Is my screen visible? Can anybody see my screen?
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. After today's innovative session, we have a task for us to do, and we have to do it. I don't know what's going on now. Okay. So our first first thing on this task is for us to create a LinkedIn account if you do not have one already. You have to create a LinkedIn account, and please take this task seriously because there would be an evaluation team checking through your profile to see if you've actually done this. So after you, Chukwudi, please can you mute your mic? Thank you. So after you create your account, you would implement all of these things our trainer spoke to us about today. Ensure you put out all of these things on your LinkedIn page. You can also put out this session, talk about what you learned, what you used to know, how you have learned and unlearned and you are relearning, and what you basically learned in today's session, right? Post it out there. And when you do, share the link on social media group chats, engage with everybody's own, and ensure that they engage with yours too. Also, you connect with at least 10 professionals whose career aligns with yours, with your future, with what you see yourself doing, right? This will be shared on the group chat for us to do. And again, take it seriously. So for our upcoming events, we are partnering with Ogidi Samuel for the upcoming UTME exam. And basically, this is just for JAMB students. So if you have any JAMB students, you can refer them to us. You can also request for this flyer and post for reach. Next week, Saturday, we have another encouraging session because we know how we are in a world of artificial intelligence. We have to know how to use ChatGPT effectively. Our speaker will be Mr. Abdubaki, and he will be here next week. You can also request for this flyer to share and send the link for people to join, for your networks to join. So for our current project, which is Light Up a Child's Education 2.0, this project basically we encourage government students in Ibadan by giving them a lamp, right? And these are the things we give out for the best students in Ibadan. And this is just a form of encouraging them to do better. So we are sourcing for sponsors. If you have anybody in your network, please reach out to us. So we reach out to them and we go on from there. For our available resources, you can always check YouTube, Mr. B's Educational Foundation, and you'll find our past videos there. But for this current session, it would not be out there because most people tend to not join sessions because they believe the videos would be up and they can always go back to it. So this video would only be sent out to those that are currently on this call. Follow us on LinkedIn, like I said initially, and clearly from today's discussion, LinkedIn. So follow us, create an account, put out a post on what you learned today, and share the link for us to engage and interact on it. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you, Mr. Daniel, for honoring our invite. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, Madam Mistura. I think I can leave now, right?
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Thanks for your time. I hope it was worth it. And I believe we are going to see the impact of what you've learned. Okay, bye.